Why we going live? We live, ladies. You are in the mix with Kasha Brown. How are y'all doing this evening?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Miss Kid B, Miss Mercedes Maddox?
Doing great, girl. Fabulous.
I'm all right, baby. Surviving the Rona.
Now, I know y'all probably, well, somebody's celebrating Cinco de Mayo. I mean, I know we're not here in California. Well, let me say this. I'm not in California. I'm at the house. Now, I think Texas may be celebrating a little bit, right, Mercedes?
Yeah. A couple of my family members over here. So,
Just a couple of them. Okay.
yeah, we doing a little Taco Tuesday.
What about Nashville?
Nashville, by myself.
You by yourself in Nashville? That's all right. That's all right, ladies. We're going to go ahead and get started. First of all, I want to thank y'all for taking time out of your busy schedules to just sit down and chat with me on this evening, just about being industry professionals and how it's like to be in the current times that we're dealing in now, and being some of the main industry professionals that are needed. I think that y'all are essential. I mean, you know, you're not essential medical workers, but you're essential to the beauty needs of America.
Right.
All right. We're going to take this time. We're going to start with Mercedes. How are you doing again, Miss Mercedes?
Girl, I'm doing good. You know, blessed, highly favored. You know, just doing really good.
First of all, you look amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. Now, how long have you been doing hair, Mercedes?
Oh my God. Girl, I've been doing, y'all, and excuse my nails, y'all. The struggle is so well. They just opened up the nail shop. We know it's gonna be like a whole month before I go, but y'all don't talk about my nails, okay?
We got you on the nails. We got you.
Okay. So I've been doing hair since I was a little girl, like probably like 7 or 8. Like I would always be playing my cousins, you know, hair and watching them in my own braided hair. She thought I like doing crochet braids that were popular. I would just be so intrigued. I would be staring. I was like, she teach me how to do hair. And so she would like work with me and teach me or whatever. And so I actually just felt like person all the time. And I started making money when I was 11 years old, y'all. I started doing micro braids. Okay, for $50.
Wow.
For $50. And it took me like 4 hours per head to do some micro braids. I was like,
that's good. 4 hours.
Yeah. I've been doing it for like that long. Legally, I've been doing legally, y'all. I've been for like 6 years, about 5 or 6 years. So, and I graduated from Palm Mitchell too, by the way, in Carrollton.
I was just about to get into that. So when you said you've been doing hair since you've been like 7, and then you kind of doing I don't want to say bootleg.
Kitchen hair.
Kitchen hair around 11, and then of course throughout the years you had other talents, and then you decided to go to actual school to get the education behind the talent.
I did.
To Paul Mitchell, correct?
Mm-hmm.
When did you finish at Paul Mitchell?
I finished in Paul Mitchell in 2012. I didn't get my license until 2013 because I ended up moving to California for like 3 months, and I ended up coming back. And then I took my test, you know, my exam, and then I passed, and that's when I started doing hair part-time.
But you're pretty much self-taught, and then you just got the credentials behind the talent?
Yeah. Because I specialize in weaves, so Paul Mitchell don't teach you weaves. They teach you know how to the basic cut, the color, the perms, the relaxers, just the basic things. So, but other than that, I'm self-taught. And then of course, I take classes, you know, I'm real big on education, so I'm always doing like a webinar, one-on-ones, hands-on classes. I believe like you never stop growing. You always want to, you know, grow. And the beauty industry is like always evolving. So I'm huge on education. So I'm always taking classes.
Well, you done hit 3 questions, so I thank you very much. That's good. You're doing good. So what inspired you? I know you started young, Mercedes, doing hair, and I kind of met you. I don't say I met you when you started doing hair, but I definitely met you at one of the peaks.
Yeah.
Hair.
Like the beginning, honestly, you was like one of my first clients, and I was at March Line, y'all. March Darn Line. Our rent was like $6.79. Me and my best friend. That's how but Tiki knew you, right?
So what happened was I was actually in your hometown of Tyler, Texas. It's a small town, and I saw her best friend. And her best friend's hair was amazing. I was like, "Ooh, who did your hair?" And so that's how I ended up meeting Mercedes. And Mercedes was my first person to do my hair after the big top. I had just cut off all of my hair and decided to go natural. And I started Mercedes to get a quick weave, right?
Yep.
But it was a dope quick weave. It wasn't just those ghetto.
Like, yeah, I literally had told myself, I don't know, like, and at that time, I don't even think I was in school yet. I don't think I was even in school yet.
You wasn't.
I don't think I was in school yet. Girl, she trusted me on her hair. Child.
Sure did.
Love.
And you know what? That leads me to my next question for you, Mercedes. How do you deal with people who are, I don't want to say dissatisfied with your work, but difficult clients that may be very picky or just a little bit over the top? How do you deal with those types of clients?
Well, I'm huge on customer service, so I always leave the customers there. You know, they be right, but you can't please. And I have to realize you can't please everybody. Like, it's just some people you can't please or whatever. But I just try to be very patient, and I just tell them to trust me. That's why they're in my chair. You have to let me do my job so I can be comfortable with doing my job, so I can give you my, the best experience. And if you make me uptight and nervous, I'm not going to be able to give you the best of me. And so I just tell them to trust me and just take a breather, calm down. I got you. I got you. And like when I don't really have a lot of difficult clients, honestly. I really don't. I really have some amazing clients, but the times I have had clients that were difficult, sometimes I just let them go, honestly, because I know they may not be everything good, but depending on if you just can't please them. Because I'm very patient. I'm very patient with my clients. I believe in communication. If you let me know what I'm doing, what you want, what I'm doing wrong, whatever, you're busy. And if I can't please you and you still being difficult and I'm still giving you everything that you asked for, then maybe I'm just not the sales for you. And I feel like sometimes clients, what happens is that there'll be a lot of celebrities with this vibe, with some color, this cut, and they feel that I want my hair to look just like theirs. Well, you don't have the same shape, you don't have the same bone structure, you don't have the same skin complexion, and so it's not gonna look exactly like that. I'm gonna, try to get it as possible and give you like an inspiration look so that it fits you or whatever. And then sometimes when they ask for that, I'm like, you know what? Let me just trust me. Let me do what I feel like is best for you. Not something out of 10. When I do that, they're always happy with it.
So one other question before I get to Kia. So what suggestion would you give to a person who has the mindset of, oh, I want my hair like Beyonce, and they come into your salon, but they may not, like you said, have the bone structure of Beyonce or look like Beyonce? What are some things that they can actually do when choosing the hairstyle for them before they come to you? Or maybe they should bring 2 or 3 styles. What are some suggestions that they can do before coming into your salon?
When I have a person that, like, say if a person wants Beyonce hair color and they're like my complexion, I do think I can pull out Beyonce hair color. Or maybe someone's like even darker than me, but they still want the look of the ash color. I just try to find another woman that kind of has a similar color, but that matches their skin tone and like their look. Like someone else that, their hair is gorgeous. That maybe they're wearing blondes. Maybe their blonde is more warm and it's not as ash as Beyonce. So I just try to, show them different looks and like different skin complexions, and so they can get an idea of how it look on them. I try to really, I don't want to say inspire, or I like try to persuade my clients to try to find celebrities or different people online that's like close to their skin complexion or their face structure. A lot of that stuff really matters. You know what I mean? If you because they'll bring me an inspiration. I'm like, okay, that's cute. But I like my clients. I know my clients. There have been so many times where they don't buy me a picture. I'm like, okay. I be like, friend, now if I do this color exactly how you're asking this to be done, and I put on your skin, I don't feel like that you're going to be, that you're going to like this color because I know you. And then that happens, and then I be having to fix it. And of course they leave happy. I want to make sure my clients are happy, but that's what happened. I'm like, see, you should listen to me. And then they be happy to learn the whole way. You got to tell them, girl, just listen to me. Just listen.
Because you know what you're doing.
I know what I'm doing. And so, but they after that, and sometimes it takes I get it. But once they get that experience, I'm like, you was right, Mercedes. You was right. And then I'll have that.
Okay. Miss Kia B, how are you doing today?
I'm all right. What about you, Kasha?
Man, I wish I was doing as good as you. No, I'm good. No complaints. God knows, no complaints. I'm here in sunny California. It's very
70 degrees and sunny. Where it never rains.
Well, it rains. They lied. That song, Tony. So they lied. It rains. It definitely rains. Now, Miss Kia B. Now, I like Mercedes. I met you some time ago, but I've been knowing Mercedes a little longer. Now, I met you through at an event called the Urban Ski Network. It was like a travel event, and I think we were not quite sure what state we were in. Maybe it was Memphis.
We were in Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Okay, Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And I had the opportunity, excuse me, to sit down and see your nails.
Yeah.
I'll go into that. So you consider yourself to be an international celebrity nail artist, right?
Right.
What does that mean when you say an international celebrity nail artist? Explain that to us.
So international as in, I provide services across the United States, and recently I provided services in London, UK. So international, in the near future, I plan on providing services in other countries as well. So as soon as, the Rona lifts and we can travel as we need, then you'll see even more places across the globe. Celebrities, I've provided nail services to a few different celebrities. So here we go. International celebrity nail artist, Kizzy.
Okay, so that's good. So now you said that you travel. So are you mostly mobile, or do you also have a salon there in Nashville?
No, I'm in Salon in Nashville, so Salon OV, and I've been in Nashville, about 7 years now. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. So, yeah, so, if you want to come in Salon, you'll see me all day at Salon OV. But I work different events cross country, so that's where the mobile part comes in. So, if there's an event like the one you met me at, or if you just want to have a party, you and your friends want nail services. So, get a group of girls together and I'll come out and provide.
So how long have you been doing nails? Oh, wow.
about 14 years. So in the beginning, I started off doing hair. So I'm actually a cosmetologist. So yeah, so
wow.
And everything about being self-taught, and then you go to a hair school, but the hair school is only for credentials. It's like
that's what it's for. That's it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And just like you, Mercedes, I went to school. I didn't get my license until later. So
I'm telling you,
legally, I've been legal about maybe since 2013, 2014.
Okay.
But I've been doing nails since 18. I'm 33 now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Listen, Kia, you're not the typical just nail technician. I definitely want to say that. Like, one thing I noticed about you, like you, Mercedes, that's why I chose to bring you two together. Like, y'all provide the most utmost service. And I always say that because I know I can be real particular. No comment, Mercedes.
I'm not going to say no, girl.
Real particular.
Not that bad.
But both of y'all have the same mannerisms, like, oh, no, it's not a problem. Oh, let me take care of that for you. And I admire that to the utmost, because you make an experience for a person who's whether nervous, shy, uncertain, a first-time customer. You make them relax, make them feel comfortable, and they make them feel, I don't want to say excited to spend their money, but they don't mind spending their money.
Right.
We're going to get into that at whatever cost. So back to you, Kia, with your nails. Like, you had to have been an artist before you just went into nails, because you are like really like strategic when you put designs on nails.
You know what? No. Our class was art, but
I can't hear you, Kia. Can you speak a little bit louder?
Yeah. Is this better?
Yeah, let me see if I can turn it up on this end too. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Let's see.
Oh yeah, right there.
Okay, is that better?
Perfect.
All right, we don't want to give you other vibes from other lives.
I know, no Teddy Riley, no baby face. I get, oh, that's cute. Other vibes from other lives. I like it.
No, but no, I wasn't an artist before. Like I said, I just got into nails only because I used to go get my nails done and spend so much money. So I thought, since I did hair, I might as well teach myself how to do nails, since I'll be certified for it. So I went ahead and, practiced on myself. And once I practiced, I ended up getting kind of good. And I would do it every day. So I got good quick. And a lot of people started asking me, where'd you get your nails done? Or you did your nails. Can you do mine? And I would turn them all down. And it wasn't until so many people started asking that I felt like I was missing a blessing. So I went ahead and started, and then it's like the nail game took off, you know. So I ended up entering competitions and winning competitions, you know, ended up going to different events cross country. So it taught me that we don't always have to sit like in a corner in a salon, you know, and provide services. You know, there's so many other streams that our business offers. It's like cosmetology is the umbrella, you know. I mean, under that you have nails, you have esthetician, you know, a ton of other lanes that you can go down. And it's like outside of that, there's competitions where you can get money. There are, you know, platform artistry, how you can provide another stream of income, you know, different events, you know, so it doesn't always have to be sitting in salon, you know, waiting on clients the whole day.
You going into something else.
Yes.
Hold on that. You're going into something else. Now you skimmed over competition. Now you're a 2-time first place winner of a nail competition. Where was that competition actually at? Was it the same competition in a different year, or was it different competitions?
So the first competition was the I Love to Battle Nashville competition.
Okay.
The second one was the Atlanta Bronner Brothers competition.
Bronner Brothers. Okay. That's awesome. Okay. Where's the trophies at? I don't see the trophy. I thought you was gonna have the trophies like in the background, like waiting to show.
The trophies are at the salon.
Oh yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, they're not at my house, they're at the salon.
Got you. How was it? I know you mentioned that you were in the UK, in London, and you did some nail work for the UK Fashion Week or London Fashion Week.
Right, London Fashion Week.
How was that?
Oh, it was so dope. I would move to London.
Really?
I would move there. Yes. Tomorrow, if I could. Yeah.
Like
Well, me too. Yeah. Is the Rona over there? Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Okay, so good, ladies. Well, this is going to be the next set is going to be combined questions, and then y'all can just kind of like take turns jumping in. We have a few other questions before I let you go. So now that I hear that both of y'all are two well-established nail artists and hair stylists, what made you go into being a specialist at your craft, Mercedes? I know that you specialize in weaves and or wigs. Shameless plug. Let me show y'all this wig that I just purchased for Mercedes. If I can get it in here, I should have it on, but I don't.
I have it on. She don't warn me about this, y'all.
Oh wait, that's it.
It looks so pretty.
Look at Cachet.
Get into Cachet. Get into the color.
Yeah, she's so pretty.
That is
so gorgeous. Yes, I did bug her about this wig, and I don't have it on. It was wash day, and I had to put this hat on. So pray for me. Okay, so what made you go into specializing in wigs and weaves? Because you are like one of the most sought after hair technicians when it comes. I don't even say technicians, hair artists when it comes to wigs and sew-ins. Like people want you. So what made you get into wanting to specialize in those two extremes?
I knew I didn't want to do anything with braids for sure, because I did braids for so long and I didn't make a lot of money doing it. I mean, I made a lot of money. I did. Let me take that back. I made good money to be my age because I just did it for so long and I didn't have a life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so when you do all of that, you sit on your feet for 4 hours and it wasn't that much money. And so when I started doing the sewing, because I'm just quick with my hands, I was like, oh, I'm just quicker, and not only that, but I'm able to really be creative with the installs, So that was a different lane for me, because I didn't really do a lot of installs when I was in college. It wasn't until I moved to Dallas, which was like back in 2010, when I started doing more install, like sewings or whatever, which I still do a bunch. But I don't know, I just enjoy like just the brain and install and just giving like a whole new look. And just see the looks.
I want y'all to get into it. No, I'm so
pretty.
Into it.
This wig will change. Like if I go put this wig on right now, which I'm not, it will change my whole appearance. Like
she has one on today. She just put her on. Yeah, I didn't even do it. She just put her on. She just washed the stuff all the ways in her. But no, let me get back on the question. So I when I started out doing installs, I wasn't the best, honey. My little braid pattern was real whack. It wasn't flat, so I wanted to get better and I wanted to grow. So I was like, I can do this, and I just kept getting better and I kept getting better, and people just kept coming. And at that point, I was intrigued to like learn more and like perfect things more. And just when and people like when they was loving it, they were just so happy. But they look at made me just want to keep doing it and keep seeing the smiles on these women's faces, because you have so many people that suffer from so much like hair loss and like hair issues. Like it's just so much that us as women and that we deal with or whatever. And our hair is important to us. I feel a lot of women. You have some women who can rock their bald look. That's not for me. I got, if you can do it, girl, do it, honey. Rock it on it. I love me a nice head of weave style, real big and full and extra, like changing around. So that's what I like doing. And I just kind of started getting into wigs, like real heavy, like maybe like about 3-4 years ago. I would do maybe it was long, but I didn't really
Bring it up a little bit, Mercedes.
You hear me now?
If it's moving now, keep it right there. Okay, yes.
Okay. So I started hand making my units at first, and I didn't really make them a lot because I was so busy with installs, Okay. But when I started like doing, I was like, oh, it's quicker, and then they last longer. And then I got into started wearing units more. And so when I would be wearing units, my clients would be more intrigued, and it's like more of an investment. And then you can it's just fun. You just be whoever you want to be with these little wigs, child. You can be Kelly one day, B one day, Mercedes one day, just however you feel. So I love that. I love that because to see, I've had women in my chair cry about their hair, and their wigs. They just feel so beautiful. And it just after you have like a lot of mothers that have kids, they be going through that postpartum depression. You don't feel like yourself. I don't have kids, but I know a lot of women feel like that. And just to see the smile, and when they just kind of like, oh, girl, I got my mojo back. Oh, girl,
right.
So just to make them feel so good and beautiful, it just does something to my heart. And so that's why I feel like that's why it's so hard for me to step away from the chair, because I love people. So.
And I'm sorry to say this, right quick. I have a few people who were saying like both of y'all are so beautiful, and they wish they were this beautiful, and their nails look this good when they were quarantined. That's what some of the comments are saying. Another person said they wish they were quarantined with both of y'all.
Thank you.
She said she's mad because y'all both look so gorgeous during this quarantine, and that's the reason why I wanted y'all to come on, because I feel like, myself inclusive, I'm natural, so sometimes I rock the big twist out fro, or I put a wig on or whatever. But some people are really struggling with this moment of my nails are horrible, they're broke off, or my hair is horrible. My husband looking at me like, wow, like looking a little crazy. And I think that I wanted to bring y'all to the forefront so people can know, what, you can get a unit, right? You get a unit, and then switching over to Miss Kia, right quick, Kia. So this shutdown, it kind of forced you, I think we talked about it a little bit, it kind of forced you into a passion that you were already working on anyway. You were talking about a new
lane.
venture. You want to talk about that?
Yes. So as you know, they always say we need several streams of income, okay? Yeah. So I'm always looking for another way to make a few dollars. First, I premiered my press-on nails. So I have the Exotics collection. I premiered it in London, and it was great. However, I wanted to premiere it over here a little bit later. So, yeah.
Probably not the best.
Yeah. Thank you. So I was going to premiere it over here. I had an event that I was going to work. And when I was doing the event after that, it was gonna get a ton of, publicity behind it. And I was going to push the nails right after. So I'm waiting on that, and of course we're under this quarantine now. So, I'm waiting, and it's like literally, I feel like God spoke to me one day and was like, now is the time, press the button, go time. Right. So I went ahead and, I put them online, and it's like the response was crazy. So now it's like I'm running a nail factory in my dining room,
So, but listen, that's the blessing in it all, because here's the deal. Like, we would have never thought that the world, as we've been living, the world has never shut down per se. The government shut down, the shopping has shut down, your the things that you utilize and do on a regular basis, whether it's hair, nails, massage, is pretty much gone right now. And actually, when you make that as your main source of income, you can really, some people right now who do what y'all do did not think of doing it. So they're like broke right now. They're struggling because they live in client to client, paycheck to paycheck, and they're really upset about this lockdown. Let me just show you really quickly what's in this kit, because it ain't just a typical kit. You get extra nails. Now I'm trying to find my look, honey. You get extra nails.
Me some, girl.
You have to.
I'm gonna send you some, Mercedes. Seriously, yeah.
You get your glue. You get some clippers. Now, who sends you nail clippers? You get your nails. You get these gorgeous butterfly. What's it called? An emery board?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not a nail technician, so I'm gonna try my best. Now, this is a cuticle pusher backer.
Yeah, a cuticle clipper. You know.
Cuticle clipper. That it? Yeah, that's it. And now here's the deal. Here's the deal. She don't just say, buy what I make. She customized. Like I literally was like, okay, I want a nude color. I want a little bit of bling. I want some design, some accent nails. And she created these designs.
Wow.
She talks to you and creates your designs for you. Like I like more short nails. Mm-hmm. Get long nails, coffin nails, stiletto nails, whatever other kind of nails you want. Okay. She got it. So I just wanted to just highlight y'all because it's like this is so good because a lot of people who are really stressing because of these services not being available, y'all got them covered.
Well, you know what? That as well, but also keep in mind for everyone, you know, this isn't only during quarantine. You know, I mean, if you want to wig, let's say, you know, you have an event to go to, I don't know, tomorrow. You don't have time to go get your hair done. If you want a wig, go get a wig from Mercedes, you know, have her make you a wig and send it to you. If you want your nails done, you know, but you like my work, you can always purchase a set of press nails. Right. So it's like, we thought about this. It just happened to shine a little bit more during the quarantine. But it's always been something that's available. You know, you can always have a custom unit made from Mercedes. Mm-hmm. You know, you can always do custom nails. So, I mean, it's something to do going forward. It doesn't always have to be just now because we're stuck at home.
That's right.
Can you well, I'll make sure that they put y'all's links in the thread at the end of the video, okay? I'll briefly go through this. I'm not quite sure about Memphis or Tennessee. I don't know why I keep saying Memphis, and you're in Nashville, correct?
I'm in Nashville.
Okay, so I know that here in California, we're still considered on lockdown, right? Mm-hmm. They recently had a protest here in Beverly Hills that allowed the surgeons to be able to do cosmetic surgery again. So they're not even stressing pretty much on opening up this, you know, restaurant, this whatever. They're trying to make sure people are able to get plastic surgeries done, and they won. So now the City Council of Beverly Hills have allowed elective surgeries to consume. So now they're able to do cosmetic surgeries because people were really protesting because they wanted to get these surgeries done. Ain't that something? In the midst of one of the biggest pandemics that we have, people are trying to reconstruct and deconstruct their bodies at this particular time. Now, here's the deal. Texas, I think his name is Greg Abbott, if I can remember when I used to live in Texas. He just passed the law to open back up salons, beauty salons, barbershops, nail shops, things of that nature. And I have some friends who are also nail technicians and salon owners. And there's like been a conflict of interest about that. How do you feel about that, Mercedes? Because I know Miss Freddie Jones has been talking about it. Well, it's not Jones any longer, so don't get me, Freddie. But she's been talking about it a lot. How do you feel about them opening back up to allow owners to be able to provide services during this pandemic?
I feel like that's kind of a sensitive subject for some people, only because like what I feel like what me and Kia have did, like we thank God we were prepared. You know what I mean? So like you said, you're cautious. Some people they didn't think nothing like this can happen. So they weren't thinking like they were thinking like just doing a person head in the or nails in the chair. And now what I can offer this client if I'm not able to be here, you know what I'm saying, physically or whatever. And I feel like it's some people that really depend on that money. You know what I mean? Now, me personally, my nerves bad, y'all. My nerves is bad. So I thank God that He blessed me to be able to do, you know, my wigs now. You know, and like I do them on a sewing machine now, so I'm super quick with them, and I do orders all the time, which is such a blessing. But I feel like I feel like it's too long. That's just me. Because I feel like it's not under control enough. And I don't really watch the news like I should. I was watching like every day and it was giving me anxiety, y'all. So I have to like chill out on it because it's just beginning to be too much. But I just feel like we gotta pray for real. Because I think we're able to go back to work this Friday, if I'm not mistaken.
It's Friday.
Okay, so this Friday, and my clients before it even came up to the opening day, they already been texting me, girl, can I just get a house call? I'm like, y'all gotta know, y'all know my nerves is too bad, and I love my clients. I love it. I would feel bad because I feel like it's my duty as a cosmetologist and as a hairstylist to follow the rules, because I would feel awful if I was to come into contact with someone who had it and I got it. I gave it to like someone in my family or I passed it to someone else. It's just, I don't think it's worth it. And we ain't going nowhere but to the living room, but to the kitchen or the bathroom. We ain't going nowhere. You know?
Me and Kia, what are your thoughts? Thanks, Sadie.
I agree wholeheartedly with Mercedes. You know, now I don't know if we 100% feel this way because we can do this ourselves. You know,
that could be why, Kia. You're right.
Yeah, maybe that's the thing.
You gotta be sensitive.
Seriously, I'm gonna be honest, okay? And I love my clients dearly, okay? However, I feel like the biggest slap in the face is to knowingly try to get us to perform services under a nationwide pandemic.
Yeah.
You know, and the only reason I'll say that is because it took Mercedes and I long enough to get our license.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And the stipulations are so high that it's like if we are caught performing services, then it's on us. You know,
right.
So I look at it, and under the Tennessee mandate is number one, there's a $500 fine for the salon.
Wow.
There's a $500 fine for the stylist. Number three, there is a $50 per person fine for however many people are in salon. Then, if they want to go to the full extent, they can snatch our license or put a restriction on our license for a while.
Really?
So my thing is, at 18, I was working out of the house. Yeah, you know, you could probably catch me to come in the salon, you know, at different times. But now I have too much to lose now. You know, so it's like it's a slap in the face.
Your life, number one.
Yeah. You know, I mean, this is my livelihood. This is how I live, you know. So to ask me to come in, you know, under those circumstances, especially, you know, when it's a pandemic going on, it's like I have so much to lose, but you just want your nails done.
Yeah, and guess what? See, y'all haven't really necessarily opened. And what I saw through the chats with these other industry professionals, they were saying that even though like Texas was allowed to open, there are no rules or guidelines in place. They would like to have seen specific guidelines for barbers and nail technicians and salons, etc. Like, i.e., Freddie was saying, capes. You got to change out a cape. You know how many times have people came in the salon, you shake a cape out, put it on them because that's what the norm was. You know, you made sure there wasn't no hair on it or whatever. Now they're saying that you need to have a brand new cape. Possibly combs. What about combs? What about combs and sterilization of combs, scissors? What if somebody got going on their scalp? And I mean, I don't know, because we don't really know all the ways that it's transmitted. So what if somebody got a bleeding scalp and you have to really get in there and it comes to your glove, or you got to wear gloves now or whatever?
Just painted a picture. She painted a picture.
Great, y'all. With no gloves on.
I'm
a bright little plastic part of it. I don't know if I don't know, but I'm sorry, Kasha, go ahead.
No, I know these are questions for us to have these open comments. I have a few questions after I ask this last question. Let's see. So you said you're not really sure if you're going to open up yet. So I guess that pretty much answers the question I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you, how are you going to prepare to start accepting clients, hence it being opened up?
Because my schedule was booked out. I mean, I was already booked for my April was already booked, and March was booked too. So I opened up my books a month at a time, because if not, I would not have a life, y'all. So I counsel my clients, and when I counsel them, I'm gonna send out the message. I wrote them down in the order that I had to counsel them. So I'm trying to be fair, and I feel like I'm going to contact each client individually, and
Okay.
I'm gonna work on like my off days, which is typically Sunday and Monday, and try to like work as much as I can just to kind of accommodate them, even though it's not no one's fault due to the circumstances. I still want to get them, everybody in diligently as quick as I can, because I know folks is ready, child, but but yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it. Then I open my doors like I normally do and let people just book as they would like to.
And what about you, Kia? I don't know if y'all have given a date yet to when y'all are going to open.
So some of the state has opened, I believe March 6th. So what is that, tomorrow or day after?
Is it? No, it's tomorrow. Before they took it about tomorrow.
Yeah, that's only Summer, Tennessee. The county that I'm in, which is Davidson County, which is like Nashville, all of that. It's Davidson and about 5 other counties. We're not allowed to until May the 29th. So, and of course, May 29th, there are a ton of restrictions going forward with that. There can only be, I believe, 10 people in the salon. You can only work on one person at a time. They want another person to sit in a vehicle outside. Of course, you have to have a sanitizing station available as soon as you enter the salon. So it's so many stipulations that have been set.
And the temperature.
I
heard people saying that too. They were going to make sure that the employees took their, which here's the deal. I'm sorry, kid. Remember where you were at with that. I don't want to forget.
No.
I heard Freddie say something about taking the temperature of the staff or the stylist before they start to make sure that they don't have a temperature, as well as taking the temperature of the clients that come in. But as they're saying, you can be asymptomatic, or may not have the symptoms of having COVID and still be a carrier of it.
Right.
I mean, what good is the temperature going to do? What if you just have a temperature? What if you don't even have COVID-19? You're sick.
Well, you know what? I look at it, it's just like, at the end of the day, with everything that's going on, we can't continue to live our life in a bubble,
or in fear.
So it's like, of course you have to take precautions and be safe, but as well, I mean, your faith has to lie in God. At the end of the day, you're either going to get it or you're not. You're going to improve or you're going to decline. I mean, that's just what it is. As simple as that.
Okay. I want to give a few questions, ladies, and I'm going to let y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Cinco de Mayo. Okay. One person said, I guess towards Mercedes, it says, I have a friend that is a cancer survivor that is looking for a wig. May I inbox you for prices?
Of course you can. Or you can visit my website too.
What's your website?
This is my first and last name, www.mercedesmaddox.com.
So www.mercedes, how do you spell that?
MERCEDESMADDOX.
Yeah. Okay, and let's see. Someone asked, do you think it's too early to open salons? I think we kind of addressed that already. So I want to say this to you all. Make sure, I think you see the comments over to the side. If you could please put your websites or email addresses to the side on how people can contact you if they want to order some fabulous internationally created global nails, or if they want to order a hair unit from the Weaveologist guru. Please put that information in the comments so they can look you guys up. I got a few questions of a game I wanted to ask y'all before we leave for this evening. Okay, Mercedes, this is a game. So I want you to just think. It's a game.
Honey, but now I'm playing.
Don't think too hard. Just kind of like lightly do it. So what I want you to do, Mercedes, is give me 3 typical things that you see people do that may have an old weave, a fresh weave, or even a wig. For example.
Okay. So the head.
What's that mean?
That means your head itch.
Okay.
Okay. If you got some new hair, got your new little weave, you cute, you powerful.
Okay, that's what you do. Okay. Another one.
Another one. Ooh, you said 3 right.
Jason said, "Hey, Mercedes."
Hey, Jason. I can't think, Masha.
Okay, so with a weave or a wig, what do you?
Oh yeah. You can move it.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Baby, they would do that in a minute, like, oh, wait, let me.
That's a good one, Mercedes.
Let me move up. But see, let me tell y'all one thing. My wigs don't do that, okay? Because they come with and it grips it, and you're gonna be good, mama. You gonna be good.
I want to go put this wig on and come back and show y'all how different it looks. But I know y'all gotta go. But I so want to go put it on and come right back. I don't do it. Okay, I don't do it. Okay, now.
Look at Jason. He's so
Oh, I hate him. I'll do it on camera, Jason.
Oh my nerves.
On camera. So Kibby, now yours is more like, let me see if I can give you an example. I'm going to give you a sentence and you fill in the blank with a word, but the word has to be technician related.
Okay, let's hope I don't cuss. All right.
And you can ask for assistance from Mercedes if you need it, but I don't think you're going to need it.
Okay,
you got it, kid.
You got it. Okay. So it's going to be a random sentence, but it's going to have a word that's affiliated with what your profession is. Okay. Walking in a single blank line.
File. Yeah.
Yes.
That's good.
You hit the blank on the head.
Nail.
Smile.
Good. What is another word for getting your vehicle waxed?
Paint it.
That's good, but that's not what I had, but it's still good. What you say?
Wash? I said paint it.
It's fine, but I don't know if that's right.
Polish.
Polish. That's
But you
cute.
get your vehicle painted.
You can say paint it. That's what I'm saying. Paint it. I'll take paint it. You get a point thing for painting. You get a point. Okay, last one. What item or material do people say, do you want bling bling? What is the bling bling?
Bling bling is right done now.
Bling 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 bling. Woo!
You want right done now?
That's right. Thank y'all so very much for talking and chatting with me on this evening and letting the people know how they can be quarantined and cute. It's possible.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, talented business entrepreneurs. I'm very, very proud of the both of you all. Not only are you all amazing at what you do, you have amazing spirits inside and out. I love God. And I know that God is in y'all as well. So that exudes through you guys. And I want you guys to just keep going, or you ladies to keep going at what you're doing. I know that God's going to continue to grow your businesses. And I just thank you for being in the mix with Kasha Brown.
We
Thank
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Expanding your platform for us to be on. Mercedes. Mwah.
Oh, thank y'all so much. And Jason said he loved y'all. I guess he's me too. All right, bye y'all.
Bye.
Bye.